Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Was the loss to Bournemouth in the second game of the last episode a bump in the road, or has it thrown us completely off track? Today, we have two more championship games for you. And if we're going to keep going, they're probably both of them must-wins. Welcome to Be A Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 15 of To Be A Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you in the championship. First up against Rochdale, and then against Queen's Park Rangers. We're away to Rochdale, at home to Queen's Park Rangers. We have no history on Rochdale, but we do have history with Queen's Park Rangers. We'll have a closer look at those and what's been happening since you were last with us in a very short while. But before we do that, we're going to jump backwards to past Mark, and he's going to go through the FA Cup draw with us, the third round of the FA Cup, due to be played in January, the weekend of the 11th of January. FA Cup third round, the opportunity potentially to play a Premier League side. This is the draw. And yes, thank you to future Mark. We're going to have the draw for the Emirates FA Cup third round. And who will we draw in this? 69 teams going into the hat for 32 matches. With Premier League teams entering the competition at this stage. And, of course, we do as well. This match, the schedule, let's have a quick look. Third round draw happening today. And the matches will be played on the weekend of the 11th of January. 11th of January with the draw for the fourth round on the 13th. So that's how it will pan out. Let's get underway. Newport County will play Leyton Orient. Swansea, league leaders in the championship at the moment, against Wycombe. Chelsea will play Tottenham. Oh, now those are all London. And if you've been watching our Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again series, that is a big draw. Cambridge United or Ipswich Town will play Manchester United. So a big draw for either of those two sides. Whoever wins, what a prize that is to play Manchester United. Big money spinner there. Leeds will play Salford. Crystal Palace will play Yeovil Town. Watford will play Manchester City. Everton will play Forest Green. Forest Green, a good draw for them. Arsenal will play Southampton. Southend or Bristol Rovers will play Fulham. Not an all Bristol derby then, or the possibility of an all Bristol derby. Peterborough will play Liverpool. Stoke will play Brighton. Lots of Championship versus Premier League coming out. Bournemouth, side that we tend to play quite a lot. We've not got them this time, though. Blackburn of the Premier League will play them. Wolves will play Oldham Athletic. Oldham from League 2. Yeovil Town, of course, the in past history FA Cup giant killers. Can they do similar again this season? AFC Wimbledon will play Barnsley. Brentford will play Aston Villa, an all Premier League tie. Reading will play Lincoln City. Cheltenham will play Newcastle. Notts County or Preston will play Sunderland. West Brom will play Rotherham. Birmingham will play Bristol City. We've only just played them. I'll leave that to Mark to explain what's gone on there. But yeah, There you go. That's a draw. So it's all championship tie. Birmingham and Bristol City will draw the rest. Huddersfield, Bradford City against Hull. Mansfield, Cardiff. Norwich, West Ham. Milton Keynes Dons, Sheffield United. Nottingham Forest, QPR. Leicester, Middlesbrough. Luton, Coventry. Wigan, Rochdale. All today's opponents, of course. Burnley will play Stockport County or Chesterfield. Burton will play Blackpool. Millwall will play Portsmouth. That is the draw for the third round of the FA Cup. Leave you to have a quick look, see if your favourite team's in amongst those. Some plum draws there. I think the tie of the round will be the Chelsea-Tottenham one at the top there. Otherwise, there's some lower league teams that have really got an opportunity to have a money spinner here. I mean, for instance, this all Vanarama National League, Stockport and Chesterfield will play Burnley from the Premier League. That is a money spinner as far as they're concerned, as is Southend if they were to get through there against Fulham. Yeovil Town and Crystal Palace, that's another big money spinner. So some good games there for the third round of the FA Cup. Well, huge thank you to Pass Mark. And there is the FA Cup third round against Birmingham. Only just played them. We'll come to that in a moment. But it will be at St Andrews, whereas our recent game with them was at Ashton Gate. But nonetheless, it's a future episode and will be the one after next. More about that a little bit later. But since you were last with us, as I say, that game against Bournemouth, a 1-0 loss at the Vitality Stadium. But since then, we have played 2 home games. A game against Reading in the Championship, watched by 22,500 there or thereabouts. And as you will see, we managed to get a good 2-0 win. Goals from Tom Delibasharu after 10 minutes, Ben Nelson after 13, and wasn't really a lot else in it. They had 10 shots, 4 on target. We had 15 shots, 5 on target, 1.63 versus 1.21 on the XG. We had slightly more of the possession, but we were good for the win. Dan Bentley having a good game for a change. He's been a bit mediocre of late, as we know, but seems to be hitting a little bit of form, which is tying in with our run, and a clean sheet for him as well. So apart from the Bournemouth, that's 3 clean sheets on 3 clean sheets out of 4, which is really, really good news. And then we went on to play Birmingham, the team that we will face again in the FA Cup third round. Dan Bentley again having a 7.4, very good. Tom Delibasharu, 46, scoring on 46 minutes, 1-0 at half time. The second half, 0-0 at half time. And then Bradley Dack getting the other goal after 74 minutes. We were dominant in this one. 18 shots, 9 on target, so hit our 50%, 1.99 on the XG, 2 goals, excellent, 65% of possession. As I say, we were dominant. Birmingham had 3 shots, 2 of them on target, 0.18, 35% possession. I think if we'd gone and lost that, we'd have really kicked ourselves. 24,300 watching that game. Right. What else is there to tell you? Transfer news. I have a feeling. No, we got Ryan Cross is potential to go out. I had a feeling we had put in. I think we have put in an offer for a player. Let's just double check. Nothing has come in. No, since Zarante, we have put in. I think I can't. Was it Max? I can't remember. But he's not appearing in there now, which makes me worried that he's gone somewhere else. I will check that out. I'll check that out. What's happened there? Dear, one of the players that was on trial with us, I thought he was in there, to be fair, but never mind. Right, okay. Nothing happening in the transfer area then. Rochdale, our first game of the episode then, if we're going to get on with it. Previous meetings, I haven't actually had any previous against Rochdale. That's probably because they did get promoted last season. They're currently in 23rd. Media prediction is for 24th. Actually, if we have a look, yeah, as you see, got promoted from league. In fact, they've had 2 promotions in 2 seasons. So they've done really, really well. Down in 12th in 2021, 22, 22, 23, got promoted 2nd place out of League 2. Last season, they finished 6th, got promoted by way of the playoffs, one would suggest. Yeah, here they are in the Championship, albeit they're struggling a little bit of recent times. And the one thing we haven't done is had a look at the table, which we'll do now, because having had those 2 wins on the bounce, we are 3rd. Rochdale down in 23rd. Let's have a look, because this gives us a bit of form and a bit of a thing. They have won 2 out of their last 5, though. Lost 1 and drawn the other 2. So they've only lost 1 in their last 5 games, Rochdale. So they might be a bit more dogged than what we think they are. Norwich, top of the pile, 5 straight wins now. In their last 5, they're going well at the top. Swansea in 2nd, and Bristol City are in 3rd, 38 points off the first 19 games of the season. We've won 4 of our last 5. That game against Bournemouth, the blight in the ointment, as it were. Right, as I've already said, let's get on with the episode. That game against Rochdale, and what does the team look like that's going to play them? And the team to face Rochdale for this one: Bentley in goal, Pring, Nelson, Moore and Roberts. Our backline, Delibashiru and Masango in midfield. Cabano, Dak and Semenyo, our attacking line. Jenna is up front. On the bench, Cairns, Fernandez, Gordon, Delap, Viner, Rogers and Young Coombs. I've just realised last couple of times out we haven't had a central midfielder, and again I haven't selected that central midfielder, so we do need, whether we're short of central midfielders that seem to cause us a bit of a problem. Right, Marshall is in process of breaking through. So I am tempted to, but he's not 100%. Ryan Green is also potential for coming through. The question is, who do we take off the bench? Right, let's resort this. Gordon can come down there. Delap. Right, I'm tempted to take Gordon off and put Marshall on the bench. Right, that's the change then. Cairns, Fernandez, Viner, Marshall, Delap, Rogers and Young Coombs. Purely because we don't have a central midfielder otherwise. So Marshall could be making his debut today. Good for him. Ryan Green is also lurking on the outskirts. As you'll see, he's been playing superbly for the under-23s. He's just a snip away from making his debut. So we're looking forward to seeing him in the team very shortly. And you join us for the first half. And well underway. The Rochdale playing in their all blue. Roberts, Nelson, and it's into the side netting from Jenna. Ball headed across by Nelson. Excuse me. And we move up into second. I presume Swansea must be losing. Well, I haven't got time to have a look at the other scores at the moment. Delibashiru to Pring. Back to Delibashiru, who's scored in the last 2 games. Nelson, Pring, through to Cabano. Cabano, lovely shot from the edge of the area. His second goal of the season, and what a goal that was. I think his other one was quite spectacular too, if my memory serves me right. Delibasharu, Nelson to Pring, find Cabano, and Cabano just sort of sized that up, decided he'd have a go, and gets goal number 1 of the game after 34 minutes. Pring with a free kick. Semenyo was the target. Didn't quite get there. Roberts, Dak, Jana's always hit the post. And, or did it? It's gone out for a corner, which suggests that the defender actually got a deflection on that. And that ball's come out to their player. And they're looking to counter. Nothing doing. And half-time has arrived. Niskins Cabano, after 34 minutes, putting us in front. 6 shots, 5 on target. So that's fairly good. 0.64. 57% possession against Rochdale's 1. Nothing on target to date. No changes made at half-time as this second half gets underway. I've noticed that Liam Kelly, ex-Bristol City player, is captain of Rochdale. As we go past the hour mark, no highlights in this second half so far. We do have one now. Roberts with the corner. And it's a goal for Moore. Taylor Moore is second of the season. Puts us 2 up and equals the last 2 games that we've played. Taylor Moore getting that one. 74 minutes gone. It's time for a little bit of tactical changearoos. Tom Delabasharu. He's not having the best of games. He's not playing too badly. Sengo is the player that's not 100%. And does that mean that Omar Marshall must be come on for him? As a ball-winning midfielder. Gives him a chance to have his debut. Or do we not? Leave Masengo there for a little bit longer. Ben Nelson is tired. Zach Viner going to come on for him. And an opportunity for Liam Delap to have a crack up front. Jenna not really doing the business today. We're back underway again. 80 minutes, we'll drop a bit of praise. We are in second at the moment. And by my reckonings, it must mean that Swansea are losing, but as is usual in recent times, we can't actually see what they're doing. Norwich drawing 2-2 with Stoke as well, which means we can catch them up today as we get down into the 80-odd minutes. No more highlights happening. Niskins Cabano. Delabasharu for Omar Marshall. Give him a chance to have a run out as well. It's going to be full time. 2-0 again. And again, Daniel Bentley at 7.3. That's 7.5, 7.4, 7.3 in the last 3 matches. And a couple of 8.1s there in defence as well. 15 shots, 7 on target. Rochdale only had 2 shots, one of which were on target. In fact, I think that was the same at half time. 59% possession. A cracking game again, how does that leave us in the table? Well, as you come back, we can see the score now we couldn't see on the other screen. Blackpool beating Swansea by 3-1, which means that we leapfrog Swansea into second place, that automatic promotion position behind Norwich. But amongst everything else, Norwich only managing a draw against Stoke, who are down in the relegation zone, which is good news because that means also that we close the gap on Norwich, also with a superior goal difference. As it stands, 3 clean sheets in a row has done us the world of good. So we're literally 1 point behind Norwich now at the top of the table there. We have 2 points clear over Swansea and 4 points clear over Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. And as it is, 5 points clear of the 7th place West Brom, which means we're starting to open a bit of gap at the top there and at least guaranteeing ourselves a playoff place. So, good round of matches again. We'll do all the things. Lyman close to triggering a clause, 190,000 coming in for him. Roberts on form, so we will shake hands with him and thank him for a good game. Yeah, so there we are. What I didn't do, let's just check. Schedule. Rochdale. Senior squad. Liam Kelly. Sure it's the same Liam Kelly. It's not. There you go. I thought it was the Liam Kelly that went to Bournemouth. It's clearly not. It's Liam. Got me. Oh, he's not still at Bournemouth, that's for sure. Okay, I need to do a bit of research where he's gone then. He's gone AWOL. Anyway, that's a good start to the episode. Let's hope we can do similar against Queen's Park Rangers. Previous against Queen's Park Rangers, as you will see, last time out was back in February last season. We beat them 2-1 at ours, drew 4-4 at theirs. Big ding dong match that was at the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium. Goals from Semenyo, 2 from Josh Bowler, and Ellis Sims, who was in on loan, of course, getting the 4th. But that was after they went absolutely bonkers, scoring 4 in a short space of time, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so, either side of half time. We were 3 up, but threw that one away. So let's hope we don't end up in a similar boiler as we did last time. So in the 6 games we've played them, we've won 3 and drawn 3. We've never lost to them. They've never beaten us. So if you was actually in a table, we have 12 points. They have 3 points. Let's hope we can do a job on them again today in this episode. And this is the team to face Queen's Park Rangers in the second game of the episode. Bentley in goal, Pring, Nelson, Moore and Roberts. Familiar back 4. Deli Basharu and Williams back from suspension on the right side of that midfield duo. Rogers, Dak and Cabano are attacking midfield this time. Cabano moving out to the right. Rogers coming in on the left. Semenyo dropping to the bench. In fact, no, he's dropped out of the team altogether. Didn't have a particularly good game last time out. He's dropped to the bench. Jenner continues up front on the bench. Cairns, Fernandez, Townsend, Masango, Green, Ryan Green getting his first bench. Delap and Young Coombs. They are all raring to go. Teams are out on the pitch and we're playing in our usual red and white. Queen's Park Rangers playing in an all-black kit tonight for this one. And we have a free kick. Cabano to Rogers. Rogers to Moore. Roberts. finds Pring. Pring looking for Williams. Williams crosses it into the path of Cabano, and Cabano shoots wide. First highlights after 13 minutes, and this an opportunity going begging. First time shot, hits it with the side of the foot, puts it wide. Had the better of that first quarter of an hour or so. We've not knocked them out of sight at the moment. Norwich 0-0 with Reading as it currently stands. An opportunity to go top. 11 shots, 4 on target at the moment. And half time comes. That was the only highlight of the half. 13 shots, 5 on target, 0.85, 64% possession. Queen's Park Rangers have had 2 shots, 1 on target, 36% possession. We are in control, but we need to do a bit more, be a bit more dangerous when we're hitting the target. Let's hope for a few more highlights in this second half. Good ones at that. We don't want poor highlights, but no changes at half time that we made. Norwich still 0-0 with Reading. Roberts with a throw in through to Jenner, but defended well. Delibasharu, Williams, Roberts. Williams tries to get it back to but wasn't going to happen. And they come forward. Moore cuts that out. Delibasharu over the top to Jenner. Jenner, pulled it wide. Jenner has moved out on the right. Rogers gone up front, but still following the same problems as we had before half time. Not able to put it away. Gone past the half hour mark and nothing doing. Norwich still 0-0 against Reading. Nottingham Forest moving up into third, which would suggest Swansea are losing again. In fact, Nottingham Forest are beating Swansea. Swansea falling away here. Right, we're going to demand more because I think they should be giving us more. Just going to check opposition instructions. I fear we should be doing something. Nothing there. And I think we will actually look to make a change. Morgan Rogers not having a great game. Nor is Bradley Dack come to that. Right, we need to try and liven this up a little bit. Let's put Masango in the advanced playmaker role on attack. And let's move Rogers out to this right side. Morgan Rogers out there. Jenner is going to come off. Sako Jenner. I think we're going to take him off. And it's Ryan Green. He's going to try and see if he can make a difference up front. What's his preferred position? Doesn't really matter. Advanced is good. Let's put him back as an advanced forward then. Might be that we go 2 up top. Masengo can't play out there, but Delibasharu can play right or left. So it could be that Delibasharu will just give this 10 minutes or so to see if this makes any difference. Point a finger. Faith in you, go and make a difference. That has motivated Ryan Green, who was a little bit apprehensive. Anyway, we have a throw in on that far side. Pring to Cabano. Delabashiru. Nelson. He comes forward. Moore. Williams. Rogers. Masango. Rogers crosses it. Green. And, well, an immediate response. And Ryan Green gets his first goal for Bristol City. And could be making inroads. Look at that. Clipped header. And Ryan Green, I'm not sure if he's making his debut or not. I don't think he's played in the first team before. We have gone top by virtue of that. Norwich still 0-0 with Reading. 80 minutes have gone. We got a corner. And that is caught by Samba. Right, let's have a look. What do we do here? Do we leave it as Cabano is tired? Make that final change. We don't have a central midfielder to come on. So it would mean that if we push Delabashiru out there for Cabano, we're going to struggle. We can't do that. We could put Delap out on that side. Let's swap Cabano for Delap out on that side. As we go in search of a second. 80 minutes on the clock. And that ball fired forward. Queen's Park Rangers chair. Need to keep them at bay. Pring, lovely ball. Cabano. And Pring clears it, but only as far as done. And they come forward again. Let's hope that hard work. Oh, get him. It was well tackled. Just puts him off enough, but it's back inside. Oh, no. Tackles flying in everywhere, and it eventually goes over the top. Well defended, boys. That was very good defending. All too often we don't see them making those tackles, but they are, and not afraid to, given the fact that they were in the penalty area and all that. And that's good. Right, opposition instructions. Just make sure, because I think we've got some instructions that have gone. Unless we showed him on a weaker foot, and particularly as he seems exhausted. Right. That appears to be the only one that we need to worry about at this stage in time. We head past the 90-minute mark. Nothing else happening at the moment. Samba makes the clearance. And Delap picks up the ball from Moore. Masango. That ball cleared upfield. Bentley will pick it up. 4 minutes of injury time to be played. Moore comes forward with it. Moore to Roberts. Roberts along the line to Rogers. Williams inside to Masango. Masango goes out wide looking for Delap, who brings it down for Green, who puts it into the path of Delap, and Delap laps it up. Second goal of the season for Liam Delap, and Ryan Green has made a big impression. 1 goal and 1 assist since he came on. he may well have put himself in a starting position, and maybe Delap on the left-hand side. And full time comes. It's another 2-0 one. I think it's the fourth one on the trot. And, well, what can I say, really? 2-0, the final score. It's beginning to get a little bit monotonous, I guess. 25 shots, 13 on target, 50%, 1.99. XG's on target, 65% possession. They had 5 shots, but only 1 on target, 0.54, 35%. Question is, did Norwich manage to sneak a win in their game, or are we top of the table? Well, we finished the episode top of the championship, 44 points. We're now 4 points clear of Nottingham Forest, who are in third, which means that we've got a little bit of daylight there. Norwich only managing a 0-0 draw against Reading. I bet that was a frustrating afternoon for them, which drops them down into second place. As I said, we are now 8 points clear of Queen's Park Rangers in 7th place, team that we've played today. So we are building a little bit of momentum right at the top. 2 games till halfway point of the season, and I think we can be relatively happy. At the moment, we're looking down the barrel of a Premier League season next season out. Might be our final season. We might have to run this alongside the FM23 just to get another season out of it. Who would have thought? One other thing I've completely forgotten to tell you as well is that, well, let's have a look at that now. I've actually been offered and accepted a new contract. I was on about, can't remember how much I was on, to be fair. I was on about £1,300, something like that. My new contract is 5,000 a week. Was it 3,000? It might have been 3,000. But anyway, I think it was about, it might have been 3,700, something like that. It's 5,000 a week I'm being paid, and I'm here now until 2027 season. So it's looking very, very good. We have West Brom up next, who are currently 4th in the table. So still top of the table stuff here. Let's have a quick look at form. West Brom have lost 1 of their last 5. We have lost 1 of our last 5 as well. So it's all looking very good at the top there as we go forward. So as you'll see, that's 4 2-0 wins on the bounce. And I know 3 of those games are at home, but that is very, very good. So West Brom up next, and then we'll be back for Swansea and Rochdale again. Can we get a reverse on Rochdale? But Swansea, of course, were near the top of the table when I decided that that would be the episode. And then we'll be coming back for Birmingham and Nottingham Forest in the episode after that. Nottingham Forest, of course, lurking near the top of the table as well. And Birmingham in the FA Cup, yeah. Nottingham Forest 3rd. Swansea have dropped all the way down to 5th as it stands. So they weren't up near the top, just in front of us. So it was going to be a 6-pointer. But we'll come back for that anyway in the next episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That'll keep you up to date with all future episodes of this particular series. Of course, at the moment, we have 2 other series going on. From the bottom to the top, and Making Tottenham Hotspurs again, which is coming to its conclusion. It's getting very exciting as well. If you haven't seen that series, go and have a look at it. If you have been watching that series and you wait for the episodes to come out, then really do need to be watching out, because it's getting exciting in the FA Cup. We have an FA Cup final match, which is out on Tuesday, I think. FA Cup final match, and then the this week coming, and the Europa League final as well. So if you haven't seen it so far, now's the time to go and have a look and enjoy. And also we'll keep you up to date with all the new series on FM23 as well. New episodes to Be A Legend currently released every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. You really, really need to do that to keep in touch of what's going to be happening with the FM23 safe when we get to it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 16. It's out on Saturday. Until then, let's hope we can stay top of the table. Goodbye.